Hello, beautiful soul. Here is your general weekly astrology for the week starting the 28th of May. Now, this week we do still have Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto all going retrograde. So there's a kind of vintage vibe in the air. Things from the past are all coming up for all of us to deal with, and mainly our soul patterns. Something was pointed out to me the other day that I keep repeating the same pattern. And it's, in one way, it's not a bad pattern. I'm a very trusting, open being, but sometimes I don't do my due diligence. I'm kind of just walking around without my armour on, and yet I am a wild warrior. So why am I doing this? And it's, something that goes back to my childhood, something I'm looking at. And, it doesn't matter how old you are, we all have our patterns that, in a way, even if we consider them good qualities, are kind of slightly self-sabotaging. So this week, go within and let actually the full moon help you see what patterns you need to ditch and where you need to go next. Because the full moon is in Sagittarius, so it's all about seeing things differently, trying to do things differently, expanding, adventuring, traveling, talking to people who have a completely different point of view to us. It's about, rediscovering the fire in our belly to explore life in a new way and to really accept our own unique soul and revel and delight in the difference of others. So that is a fabulous moon. It's also very unpredictable full moon. So on the 29th, anything could happen. There's all sorts of things that could pop up that we don't expect. I don't know about you, but I don't mind that, depending on what they are, of course. So embrace the spontaneous on the 29th. We then have Mercury shifting signs and going into Mercurial Gemini. So Mercury is very happy here. And for all of us in general, there's a lot of interesting conversations this week. A lot of fresh and brilliant and unusual ideas are coming in. And get talking, get your ideas out there. Discuss different things that are on your mind with people, and you're able to kind of step away from being overly emotional, certainly at the beginning of the week, to discuss things from, your mind. Your mind is on fire. All of us have a lot to think about this week. And Mercury is sextile Chiron, the wounded healer, who is now in fiery Aries and talking to us about our identity. But I believe that this week we can feel stronger and have more self-worth and sort of honour our identity a little bit more. With Mercury trine Mars, there's a lot of passionate ideas. Mars is in Aquarius, Mercury's in Gemini. There's a lot of air energy around, giving us the ability to think and to see things from a different angle. Now, the emotions really hit also on the 1st of June, actually on the 2nd of June, when Venus is trine Jupiter. And then Venus is trine Neptune, so and that's in water signs. So we've got Venus in Cancer at the moment, making us all want a little bit of nurturing, want to be at home, want to be cozy in between our adventures. But fundamentally, Venus in Cancer allows us to love ourselves and to nurture ourselves, or certainly that's how I'm going to tune into the energy. I'm going to help myself with the Venus in Cancer, as well as loving all of those close. It's good to kind of check in with yourself. Check in with your little child within. Make sure everything's okay. Be reassuring to her. And with this trine to Jupiter, it's like, the cosmos is leading us by the hand and saying, come on now. It's time to love yourself and embrace life and embrace doing things differently. And it's time to grow now. It's time to expand. Time to expand our view of relationships with ourselves and with each other. With Venus trine Neptune, it's a super psychic day, and we all have great compassion in our hearts. Now, if you find that you're dealing with someone difficult or somebody that's kind of angry or antsy or, like rah, 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 possibly that person, or probably that person, has been very, very hurt and is very super sensitive and built up a big old spiky armor. With Venus trine Neptune, we can see through that. Now, I'm not saying be a doormat or be, or let anybody overstep your boundaries, but it does mean that we can understand people. Like if there's someone at work that generally has their guard up, we can extend the hand of friendship. It's about opening up and feeling each other. It's also a great week, again, as was last week, to completely open up to the possibility that we are all one and we all need a helping hand. And again, highly recommend random acts of kindness, not only for other people, but when we do random acts of kindness, it really gives us an endorphin boost. So it's win-win. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I send you so much love. And by the way, if you're on Instagram, I'd love to see you. I'm really getting into Instagram, and I'm doing, a daily tarot post, astrology post, and I'm loving it. I don't know why I came to the party so late. Anyway, my Instagram handle or tag or whatever you say is Michele Knight. So easy to remember. Don't forget, Michelle's got one L. Anyway, have a stunning week. I send you so much love. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Hello, wonderful one. Thank you so much for listening. It would be fabulous if you liked, subscribed, or shared. It would be really, really helpful. Also, I have a ton of free stuff for you. Horoscope.co.uk for everything astrology, and micheleknight.com for everything psychic and free tarot reading. See you there.